Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen. We got some news from the Blizzcon, and obviously it's the Dark Iron Dwarves, as Light just pointed out. No, obviously not. No one gives a shit. Actually, the new expansion looks really cool in the trailer, but everything looks cool in the trailer, so we're not gonna talk about that. No, but seriously now, just a quick update video, because we don't know a lot of shit yet, so, you know, we don't know anything. But we can get hyped, we can get fucking excited about all this garbage, and it's finally happening, boys. The WoW Classic servers have been announced in a really good way, I feel. And we just wanted to make a quick update video, because, you know, this is the shit that we've been that we wanted for so long. So yeah, how do you feel about it?
I just can't believe it. Like I remember I sat in the guild chat watching the WoW stream, and when Allan Brack went up on stage, I said in the guild chat, like, I'll eat my hat if they announce legacy servers. And then he mentioned ice cream, and I was like, oh, yeah. There's only one type of ice cream, boys. And so, yes,
what could it be? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like let's talk about the announcement really quick. We have a lot of, like, a couple points that we want to get into, but just the announcement, man. I was fucking farming Blood of Heroes and watching the stream, and it's like, oh, got a big announcement, so new expansion, he's gonna announce it soon, and then let's talk about ice cream. And I thought, like, they're gonna go with, I don't know, I don't know, just some in-game item or some shit that you can buy soon. And then he talks about his fucking favorite flavor, and then, you know, he drops a vanilla bomb, and everyone goes into fucking nerd rage.
Yeah. I was actually kind of scared that a lot of the vanilla lovers wouldn't be at BlizzCon, because they would, like...
Yeah, I thought there would be silence. Everyone's like...
Yeah, I thought that too.
But yeah, I think it was...
someone do like an orc voice, like, buckle up!
So yeah, I think that was very well done by them. And the announcement was just absolutely fantastic. And also the fact that he did it, you know, after telling everybody that they don't want vanilla. Yeah, I think it was just perfect. Yeah, so I've read a couple of interviews already, the ones that are up already at least, and we talked a bit, or he talked about just a little bit in those interviews about how and when things are going to go down and how far they are and everything. As it turns out, it is at the moment not very far into development. Obviously, they basically don't know anything. The only thing that they said is they have committed to it. They said they will do it. So that means, he said they're in it now, and they're in it forever now. They're in the private, or in the classic stuff. So they're not going to pull back out of it, and that is very much a good thing. He actually said that, Allan Brack actually said that, they want people to build the characters and guilds and, you know, enjoy the time without having the fear of shit disappearing over time. So that is one really good thing, I'd say. They're actually hiring people at the moment, so you can. He said it's a massive effort. Someone asked months or years, and he basically said it's a big effort. So I'd say a couple of months, half a year at least, before anything is going to go down. So we can all finish AQ next, probably on Light Soap, or if you're still on Shanna's vacation fund server. So yeah, that's a good thing, I'd say. And yeah, basically it's really cool. So we can finish this stuff, which obviously now at this time it is a bit, well, should we keep playing? But I think everyone wants to clear AQ and go at it a bit more relaxed now. Okay, so I just realized that you are way too low on Discord, so I turned you up a little bit. Yeah, we're just not gonna re-record all that garbage because I'm too lazy. So yeah, so how and when, we don't know yet. Obviously this is up to speculation, but, you know, wait and see is the best answer. But I think it's gonna be at least like 6 months. I think we can be lucky if we can see it June 2018, just my guess. Maybe but also Blizzard has a lot of money and is hiring an actual team for it, and they want to bring really good experience. So I think they're going to be fast, but not too fast. So people get crazy. Should I keep playing? I think just enjoy, just relax, and I think we have enough time to still enjoy the server we're currently playing on.
Yeah, I mean, Blizzard are not known for being hasty in any way.
No.
I mean, it has been like Nostalrius, the shutdown and all the drama surrounding that was a long time ago now, and they've only first now announced it. So they've been doing a lot of research on it, and they've calculated the costs and the earnings and potentials for everything. And of course, we don't know how they're going to finance this. What kind of model will they use? Will they use the Legion or Battle for Azeroth subscription, or is it free, or will they do another subscription?
They don't even know that yet. So yeah,
we don't know anything.
Yeah, he basically said they don't know it. So yeah, just regarding this channel, our guild, etc. So our guild basically decided we're just gonna move over to one server together. So you can expect to see us there, and you can also expect a lot more on this channel to happen, because usually up until now, I know there's a couple of channels like SFan Stream and everything, they just do it, but I just didn't feel like risking it to get banned. The same on Twitch. If I want to do something, I want to do it right, and I want to advertise and stream on all platforms, and I just didn't feel like it's worthwhile at the moment. But this kind of changes a lot of stuff. So expect more on this once it launches. Before that, I'll just probably just keep going like we did, because I just don't want my channel to get banned, even though there's not a lot of subs here yet. But I just don't want it to get banned, etc. And you always feel like, well, if this server's gone, this is probably gonna be my last one. This one changes a little bit, so expect more there. Majority of the guild decided to move over, which is really nice. So we have a complete guild ready for the retail experience. If you want to hop in once it launches, you're very much invited. We're probably gonna roll alliance again, because Horde is scum, obviously. And classes we don't know yet. Probably I don't know. Maybe main tank again. Maybe you'll probably play Warlock again. We don't know.
Forever Warlock.
Forever Warlock. All right. So there's an interesting. I think one of the interesting things is how are the realms going to be like? Because obviously you can't forget that at the moment, or Nost, or at peak times on Light's Hope, Elysium back in the day, there were like 12k people on. So obviously that's probably not something that Blizzard wants to happen. And you have to take into consideration at the moment that there are Russians, EU, and US all on one server. So I would actually like to see, not too many split ups in servers, but probably EU, US would make sense. Russian server maybe would probably make sense.
Chinese that server.
Yeah, I don't care so much about them, to be honest. I know racist as fuck, but I just don't know or care really much about that community. I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to talk about it really. I think that a healthy population of around like 4, 5, 6k would be way enough. Just looking at like world bosses and all that stuff, questing, farming stuff. That would be awesome, in my opinion, to have like maybe 3 realms or something. So also the time zones, that there's not a constant up, 12k online, which is to a part is nice, but we all know how it actually is when there's too many people on one server.
Yeah, it kind of annoys me a little bit with that we can't play with Americans, because I have a lot of American friends that I play with on the server. Well, at least I used to on Nostalrius, but
yeah, I guess.
So obviously I can't play with them. But that's the thing with Vanilla, right? Especially when we start getting multiple servers of Vanilla, that obviously the friend groups will be split up, because if we had friends, just maybe not in the same guild, they might go on different servers, and so you will be split up in that way. But that's a thing in Vanilla. We get split up.
Yeah, I guess, but I think for the Yeah, but for the majority of the people, I think you usually play with your time zone, kind of.
Yes.
In general, so that would be pretty cool. Yeah. So Realm, we don't know how the PvE PvP stuff's gonna be. RP maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that's all up to speculation. We'll find out at some point, but yeah. Then also, I think a big question is, cash shop, or let's stay with yeah. Actually, we can talk about that. Is it going to be cash shop because people say in the end it's Activision behind it, and can we expect what patch is the server going to start at? Is it going to be 1.3 or 1.1 or what talent trees are we going to have? Are they going to progress that as well, or are they just going to start at next patch? And just all that stuff. But I think I have a really simple answer to that, because Allan Brack already said when it came to like cross-realm stuff and everything, he said they're not gonna do this because in the end you gotta realize they're doing this now, and they're doing this for the people that want to play Classic. So if they would change too much around from how vanilla is, those people would just not play it again, and so they would just shoot their own leg, really, because it wouldn't make sense to not make it how the people want it to be.
I mean, it's important to think about that. These servers are for the classic WoW players, like the vanilla WoW fanboys. They are not for the players who play Legion and Battle for Azeroth. They have their server. There's no reason to implement all of these quality of life things that came later in the game into vanilla. I see a lot of people are worried about that, or they actually attack vanilla. That you won't want to play vanilla because you will miss quality of life improvements that they've made. But that's not the point of this server. The point is to give a server for those people who actually love vanilla a chance to actually play it properly. It's not a chance for Legion servers to convert into vanilla. I don't think that's what they want to do.
And I mean,
that's actually very dangerous that might happen. But as they say, like I don't think that a lot of people who really love vanilla, really love Legion, will love vanilla because they're so different.
Yeah, I'd agree, because I think there's a lot of concerns that they change too much. I mean, Activision is behind this, yes, sure, but they're setting this up for a certain kind of people, and they just know if they don't do it, like they're doing this for the people that want Classic. So if they don't do it like the people that want Classic want it to be, they're just gonna leave again, and then they have done all this massive effort, and then for nothing. I think that's pretty safe to say that they're gonna stick very close to it. But the question is, honor system, for example, big thing.
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna handle it like on the next patch? You just grind honor and buy stuff from it. That would actually suck, I think. But you don't know. I just know that they are not really a friend of the old ranking system anymore. That is the Legion designers, though. So here, there's a big question whether or not they're gonna have the old ranking system, which I know a lot of people still want to have. And imagine a smaller realm with not, 30 people actively playing on it with 12k peak or whatever. The caps are gonna be probably alright. You can actually probably rank there without, hoarding rice and playing 20 hours, quitting your job, and attaching a poop sock, etc. So I think it might be actually really cool and working on servers with a healthy population. So that's a big question. The other thing is, patches, how they're going to handle it. Is there going to be MC with unupdated gear or with updated gear already? How are they going to start? A lot of questions. I think
if Lights Hope and Nostalrius can make a sort of simulated patch progression that they do when they update the gear, I think vanilla could actually make proper patches. So not only would we have the old talent trees, we'll also have the old systems of WoW, which existed back then. Because remember that vanilla has a lot of quality of life things added on since the launch of vanilla. So will they go back to like completely back to 1.0, where there's missing a lot of this stuff?
I don't think they will actually. I doubt that they will do it exactly that way. But I mean, we don't know. But I mean, it would I don't know. Do you really want those talent sheets? I don't know. You know, that's the question. Like, we personally wouldn't want it. Others would want them, and so I see the difficulties to. I mean, even in the community, there's a lot of different opinions on how things should be. Just look at respec costs, right? On Lights Hope Elysium, they nerfed it down to 25 gold max. You know, and there was a lot of controversy around that because, you know, yeah, it's not Blizz-like. I mean, shit. Lights Hope Elysium were never Blizz-like at all to begin with. There were no battlegrounds at the start of the server. There was no AB, you know, and then AV came later than AB. That wasn't the case on live servers, right? There was...
Yeah, they switched around.
Exactly, there was Warzone Gulch, and then I think AV came, and then AB came, and at the start there were none at all. So I think that could be fun, you know, not having battlegrounds at the start. But I want to talk about something else that is also very interesting. Just look at things. What are they gonna do about? Because I invited a feral druid the other day to the guild, a new one, and he never played vanilla. He came from Wrath, and he always played feral from there on until now. And then now he came to vanilla, and it was just crazy because I had to explain to him, like, dude, this is totally different. This is not. You don't know. If you really want to play feral, man, you better try hard as fuck because. And then I explained it to him, everything. So what are they going to do about those specs? Are they going to touch them at all? Because I could imagine. I mean, sure, there's a lot of vanilla players here that don't mind it. I don't mind how the specs are. You know, if you want to play feral, Reds, Prot, Paladin, whatever, you know it's going to be harder for you. So, you know, and some people enjoy that. Some people just don't give a shit about it. But there's probably going to be a lot of players coming back wanting to play what they always played. Or, you know, why can't I play a Prot Paladin? You know, explain that to them. It's just almost not possible, really, to raid with it. And so what I could see is them making, at certain points in the game, making very, very small tweaks. Like, for example, you know, giving a Reds a Crusader Strike and a Prot Paladin a taunt. You know, just really small things that it doesn't have to be like a big-ass fucking broken Crusader Strike. Just something, you know, just something that you can actually enjoy it at all. Because right now, Repentance as an ultimate is retarded, and you don't have, you know, as a Prot Paladin, you don't even have a taunt. Like, what are you gonna do? And people will just not understand that if they come from anything, if they have not played vanilla and on a private realm community for a long time, they just won't understand. And I'm not talking about, you know, making a Legion Prot Pally and a Legion Red Paladin. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about, you know, give them a Crusader Strike that, you know, deals weapon damage. That's it. You know, and costs quite a bit of mana, just so they have something. And like a Prot Paladin will have a taunt. You know, just give them a taunt. That's it. They'll still be, you know, not as good as a warrior. Don't worry about it. Or like Moonkins, Elemental Shamans, Melee Shamans, you know, Feral Druids. Maybe they can give Moonkins, you know, I don't know, like a talent, you know, 1 point talent with a 10% mana regeneration while they cast, because it's just not possible to play it. We actually had a person try out Moonkin in a raid. He flaxed, he used everything. It's not possible. You cannot keep up. And same for Feral, Elemental Shamans, Melee Shamans. Maybe make it so they don't have to re-level their weapon when they respec. It doesn't make sense, right? And I'm not talking about changing everything, because then we're getting away from the Blizz-like vanilla experience. But I could see them making, in those specific cases, you know, making players happy a little bit without destroying the whole game. That would be awesome, my personal opinion. But then again, you will have a lot of people that will just absolutely disagree with it. That's how it is, and it's fair. It's absolutely, it's the exact same, you know, just a different point of view. It's totally valid opinion, I think.
There's also the idea of them making, like Diablo has seasons. So if you have the first time they make the vanilla server, and if they keep it completely vanilla, and then once that server has run its due, Nax is out and everything has been cleared and so on.
Yeah.
Then they could potentially make a new server, which is sort of vanilla tweaked, which is it still feels like vanilla, but it has some added stuff that was really broken in vanilla. That could be an idea as well, or they could just progress it into Burning Crusade,
or they progress it to the next add-on. That would also be cool. A lot of people ask, they should probably do start with vanilla and then have the classic stuff progress and let the team work on PBC, etc.
Yeah, that's what Project 1999 did with EverQuest, because they started the EverQuest like completely vanilla, and then just released a couple expansions.
Yeah, I think it could be a good idea.
The last one in 1999, which really changed the game. They didn't release that, so it is very close to, but it's still some updates along the way.
All right, and one thing I wanted to get out of the way, maybe we can dream. Maybe it's not never gonna happen, but what are they gonna do about, probably first they're just gonna get it out. But maybe, just maybe, we'll see some added content for vanilla. You don't know. And I could, once everything's on the way and working and, time's gone by a little bit, maybe they will put something into Ashara and, the Furbolg hold and, I don't know, all the good stuff that we have, all the unused zones, Grimbatol, all that stuff. Maybe they'll add, just a little quest hub, maybe another dungeon or something, just really small updates. We don't know. Maybe there's a small chance of, dreaming. I'd say it would be awesome to, after Nax, they bring out some new stuff. Maybe they'll also do some. Yeah. Well, I mean, they brought that out already. So, but maybe just small tweaks. Maybe an additional quest here and there. Just in very unused zones to make it feel a little bit, smoother. We don't know. Would be cool. And then there was one thing that people were asking about, and I personally think it would be a great idea to have the upgraded graphics. I think vanilla with those new graphics would actually be really cool, but I don't know if that's even possible at all. I have no idea. So I could see Blizzard going there, taking more time to make that happen. It would be really cool to have just a little bit more upgraded stuff and make it, vanilla experience with the looks of the new one. But I don't know. Just a bit more HD textures and all that stuff. So, but I don't know. I
think probably the models could be updated, but I think the world itself, because they changed everything, like they updated the graphics in Cataclysm, where they changed the entire landscape. So I think
I have no idea.
Yeah, it would be an enormous undertaking to do that on the world scale, but I think like the models themselves, they could probably be updated quite easily.
But it would actually be really worth it if they got that done. I have no idea how that works, if it's even possible. Probably not, but that would be just amazing. I'd say. I mean, but yeah, I think that's about it for this one. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys think. Are you gonna reroll again? Do you say fuck this? I just leveled again here, and what are you guys' thoughts? We're certainly hyped. Fuck it, man. I can't hide it. It's amazing. They finally brought it out, and we all said if they're gonna release it, if they're gonna go that step, we never believed in it, but we said if they're gonna do it, we're gonna play there, and I think it's fair to give that stuff a shot. And man, I'm hyped for it. I can't wait. But yeah, so expect more on this channel soon, once that stuff launches, and because we can actually commit to it. There's we won't get banned for fucking streaming fucking vanilla. And yeah, I think that, do you want to say anything else, or?
No, I think it's a great news. Very, we didn't expect this at all.
Not at all. Yeah.
So very good news. I've seen a lot of discussion already, a lot of people posting videos about it, and I've seen some reactions as well. Like Alex Central, I think.
Alex was right. Alex was right. He was right all
he was
along.
fucking ecstatic. I think Nixium as well. He was completely baffled, and the some podcast community, I can't remember the name, but it was with Asmongold and some other people. They were at Blizzcon and they were discussing this. Yeah, that's your boy Asmongold, and they were discussing it as well. And they had a lot of stuff. I think that actually is locked behind the virtual ticket. If you have the virtual ticket, you should watch that discussion. It's pretty interesting to see what they're talking about.
All right, then I'd say let's end this video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Leave a dislike if you don't like this video, and send us an angry letter. Don't forget to do that, otherwise your dislike will not be worth anything. I say goodbye, and expect more of us in the future. And don't forget Red Prio, and I'll see you next time. Welcome to our ending card. Please like, review, and comment, as feedback is always appreciated, and we hope to see you next time.